So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Keeper has beaten it. Shot a goal! Goal! Juventus! And it's Juventus who take the lead. Ter Stegen did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Barcelona trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Arthur. Gundogan. Hernandez. Arthur. Van der Beek gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Van der Beek. Mohamed Salah. Well weighted. Done very well to intervene. Hernandez. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. He's got it on the right now, what's on? Mohamed Salah going full tilt down the right-hand side. Gundogan. Hernandez. Blint. Gundogan. Matip. Vidal. Arthur. Hoists it forward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Sterling drives it forward. And it's Salah. He's played him through. It's Silva! It's in! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Barcelona had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Now it's Mane. And here's Origi. Origi!
Origi quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
Salah. He gets past his man. Well read, he sorted that out. Gundogan. And it's played forward. Piqué does well to read it and intercepts. Mohamed Salah. And he's cut it out. Van de Beek. And here's Mane. Arthur. Van de Beek. Vidal. Plays a clever pass. And the first half is done. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Gabriel Jesus is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Mane with the foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Vidal. And it's Mane. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vidal loses his balance and loses the ball. It's a promising ball. And he's through and all along. It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Arthur. Vidal. Vidal goes looking. Sterling. Forward it goes. Mohamed Salah. Gabriel Jesus has a hit! He'll have a go. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gundogan. And the counter is on. David Silva, scoring skills have already been evident. Silva. Hernandez. Gabriel Jesus. Decent looking ball. Gets away from Mohamed Salah! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Away from immediate danger. Gundogan. Gundogan plays it forward. Vidal.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Sterling tries to get it forward quickly. Fabinho. Blint. Tries to locate someone up front. Good idea, just poorly executed. Gabriel Jesus. Sterling. Mohamed Salah has set up one goal so far. Blint. Vidal. Now it's Origi. Origi not easily shrugged off the ball. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And it's Vidal. Gundogan plays it back. Van der Beek! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Silva. Sterling.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And he has been fouled there.
Juventus merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Vidal. More than half. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's come through. And the shot! That's a real chance missed.
Mane fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Vidal. Gabriel Jesus. And here's Mane. Longley with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Great leap! Oh, what a lovely delivery, it deserved better.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Right through the middle. Matic positions himself well and cuts it out. Gets it upfield. Silva. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Gundogan. And time is up. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on,
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez. Suarez finds himself offside. Ter Stegen gets it upfield. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mohamed Salah.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Piqué demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Now it's Mane. Goes down, but nothing given.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And it's Sterling. And here's Suarez. Toni Kroos. Bernardo Silva. Sterling! There it is!
Rangers are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Rangers take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And it's Hazard. Now it's Luis Suarez. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Kroos does well to read it and intercepts. Firmino. Mohamed Salah. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Mohamed Salah really...
It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, nice touch. And it's Toni Kroos. Oh, real chance! Kyle Walker. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Bernardo Silva, who does have an assist to his name. It's got through and in for a header! Oh, taken with style! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Rangers are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Rangers got themselves a 2-goal cushion.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Robertson concedes a free kick for that. Great leap! And in it goes! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Hoists it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Salah. Now it's Sterling. Gets away from his opponents, and Sterling! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Toni Kroos, and it's played forward. And the shot! Massive leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. De Bruyne, driving on now, what can they conjure from here? He gets past his man! Walker, oh, definitely fell there. Time whistle goes. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
No question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Salah. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. He's made sure that that won't get through. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. Mane. Mohamed Salah gets it back. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Mane. Toni Kroos. Gomez goes looking. Done very well to intervene. Robertson. So we've reached the hour mark. Sterling! Sterling! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Up to meet it! He will be livid with himself. Needed a better pass there. Luis Suarez. Suarez goes on a charge down the left. Gomez. Referee's given a throw. And it's Mane. It's a great ball. Toni Kroos. De Bruyne battles to win it back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Firmino desperately wants to get on the end of this. Sterling gets on the end of it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. De Bruyne. Firmino. Sterling is being picked on here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Timely intervention.
Rangers are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And here's Suarez.
Rangers are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And it's Hazard. And here's Roberto Firmino.
Amiens are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Gomez. Luis Suarez. Sterling. Goes for goal! He's had a go! This could fall anywhere!
It's obvious that they prefer a greater cushion to sit on, but will they?
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Amiens have to get it into the box and quickly.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Now it's Sterling. Luis Suarez. Gets the ball, shoots! And the referee brings it to a close. Rangers win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Rangers have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so affected by